Alright. I guess my hair is just going to be crazy today. Woo! Anyway, I sat here for at least an hour trying to film this video. So I'm going to try and get this out here as best that I can. Anyway, hello Banner lovers. Jordan Lumen here with Banner Lover TV, and today I'm coming at you with a rose petal update. So I was kind of waiting to do this video until we found out that Rose Petal was pregnant. She was bred on the 15th and the 16th of May, and then pregnancy checked on Monday, May the 31st. Yes. And when she was pregnancy checked for the second time, she was not in full. So I won't go into too much detail on the troubleshooting process here, but we are going to take a different approach this next time around. So for those of you just joining me on my journey here, I have bought a pre-in utero foal from Magic in Motion Gypsy Banners, and this is our second try to get Rose Petal in full to BB King. And what I have to say about this, guys, is welcome to the reality of breeding. This is not uncommon. Now, with that being said, Rose Petal and BB King are no spring chickens, but they aren't old. And in retrospect, there is a reason why we think the first breeding was basically a crapshoot, and I don't even really consider it her first breeding now, but for technicality's sake, we have to count it. Because it still costs money to do it. Anyway, so the vet says everything checks out with Rose Petal, and he isn't worried about BB King. So with that being said, the reason she isn't pregnant yet is, well, because I've already said it, this is the reality of breeding horses. It is not unusual for it to take a few tries for the mare to become pregnant. This is why, and I'll touch base on some videos that I've done in the past, but this is why your stud fee isn't your only breeding expense when you are breeding to an outside stallion. There will always be accompanying vet fees outside of what the stud fee covers. And not every farm includes any vet fees in their stud fee. Gypsy Gold does include some things, but I don't know what their contract says, so we'd have to touch base on that at another time. Now, I'm going to go over a couple of things here, but I need to get to my information. So, let's see. So on the first try, Rose Petal was bred one time in hand a couple of days before ovulation. This means they walked the stallion, in this case BB King, up to her when she was in heat and she was bred. And that was it. And we did a pregnancy check 17 days later and no baby. The second try, she was bred twice, I think. Once the night before ovulation and once the day of ovulation. Mary Beth and I decided that we are going to try one more time this spring to get Rose Petal bred, and if it doesn't work, then we might try again this fall. This third time, we are going to have the vet collect semen from BB King and then inseminate Rose Petal. And a lot of people think natural breeding is the best way to get a mare pregnant, but it often means a few tries like we are experiencing here. And there are other factors that can attribute to having a no-baby situation. Now, for instance, you don't know if they ejaculated 100%, and, well, you don't know 100% for sure that they ejaculated. That's worded wrong. Anyway, going forward, I need to get this done. So sorry if I seem rushed. I've only tried 10 times before this time to get through everything. So thanks for bearing with me, guys, and I hope you still enjoy this video, even though I'm kind of like breaking the rules here. But whatever. Anyway, so you don't know if your stallion has ejaculated 100% for sure. And you don't know how much they ejaculated, and you don't know how far in they got before ejaculating. Let's say ejaculate one more time, shall we? Who wrote this? It was me. Other reasons being you don't know how good the sperm is on that particular try, but that's not something we are too concerned about with BB King. His semen hasn't been evaluated, but because he's recently gotten several mares pregnant, we know that he's good to go. When you have a vet inseminate your mare, he can not only see how good the semen is, but he knows how much he's got, and you know 100% the stallion has ejaculated. See, one more time. And then the vet knows what horn of the uterus to place the semen so that it is as close to the egg as possible. Now, stallions can only go as far as the cervix, but a vet can go past the cervix and put the semen exactly where it needs to be. In essence, this means that the semen doesn't have to work as hard to get to where they need to go in order to fertilize an egg. So, I also want to note here that this only applies to AI done right at the time that you need fresh semen. Right at the time that you need with fresh semen, excuse me. When you have cooled or frozen semen, your chances are lower with frozen or cooled semen than with a live cover. So yes, I wanted to kind of cover those little bases there, and I will probably do a later video talking about all the different ways to inseminate a mare, but not this video. We're going over my baby here. So anyway, now it costs extra for us to have this third try happen because the vet has fees too above and beyond what he's already doing. So it's $130 to collect, $50 to evaluate the sperm, and $55 to inseminate. This is above and beyond all the other breeding costs that are included in my purchase price of the foal. And because Mary Beth is so nice, she and I are splitting the costs and giving this third try the best shot that we can because we both really want to make this happen. Now, like I said before, if for some reason this third try doesn't work out, we will try again this fall for maybe a September or October 2017 foal. But I think this third try will be the charm, as it is in most situations. So there's the update on my foal journey. Stay tuned for another video coming out this week as I discuss some life changes and challenges that are happening for me right now. If you want to see that kind of thing, I mean, it does relate to the horses, but it's not directly horse related. But it is something that I do want to share here on this channel as it does relate to my journey of having and owning horses. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, hitting the like button, leaving a comment down below, and subscribing to the channel, and sharing my journey with others. Every time you do any one of those things, it helps me make my dreams come true. So until next time, you guys, bye!